Tape 1. Unidentified disease. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date, the 8th of August, 1988. Report. Several cases of an unidentified infection have been reported in several parish residents. Patients were reported to have been swimming in the Tick-4 River prior to symptoms. Additional notes. Blood samples have been ordered from each patient. Water samples were taken from 3 key areas of the river. Sample 1, outside Lake Pontchartrain. Sample 2, near Kate's Crossing. Sample 3, North Parish. Results are expected in 7 to 8 business days. A follow-up to this entry will be made shortly after. Tape 2. Inconclusive. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date, the 18th of August, 1988. Report. Low levels of aluminum and copper were discovered. Neither should have produced the symptoms found in patients. Blood work yielded negative results. Common pathogens consistent with symptoms were not present. Additional notes. Many of the patient's symptoms have improved. Several, however, have worsened by developing meningitis. 28 new patients have been admitted, all with initial symptoms of itchy throat, skin rash, irritated eyes, nausea, and diarrhea. I suspect we're dealing with something viral. Patient 1, infant, condition, asymptomatic. Patient 2, adult, condition, deceased. Patient 3, child, condition, stable. Patient 4, adult, condition, stable, lost child. Autopsy results. Patient 2, tumor found near spine. More tests need to be conducted on surviving patients. Tape 3, unknown pathogen identified. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date, the 5th of November, 1988. Report. I believe to have discovered a new pathogen in the waterways near Kate's Crossing. It was also found in the bloodwork of our patients. We are nicknaming the disease the Tangi virus. Report continued. The parish government has been notified. Blood samples, water samples, and biopsies have been sent to the CDC. Biopsy results. The tumor yielded a strange and frightening discovery. They were filled with aggressive worm-like organisms. As impossible as this may seem, but it appears the organisms are being birthed from the virus. Almost like they are being hatched. Results. Further tests are needed. Additional thoughts. The idea of discovering a new virus is both terrifying and exciting. I'm just glad we identified the pathogen before it had a chance to spread. Tape 4. Cause for concern. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date, the 7th of January, 1989. Report. My supervisor has informed me that the CDC is still processing the samples sent 2 months ago. An official statement should be coming soon. However, he was assured that the pathogen in question was not a serious threat. I find this shocking considering what I have found in my own research. The virus initially reproduces in a lytic cycle. However, in time, it undergoes a type of metamorphosis. From what I can observe, the viral stage seems to be its immature form. Once the worm-like parasites emerge, they immediately seem to gravitate toward the brain and nervous systems. Survivors show negative results for Tangi virus. However, I am wondering what might be going on in their head, as the only way to detect the secondary infection may be an autopsy. I believe it may be in our best interests if I contact the CDC myself. The CDC hasn't received our samples. When confronted as to why, my supervisor claims that another parish confirmed that the pathogen to be Giardia. I find this to be not only outrageous but inane. Why would he lie about sending the samples to the CDC? And Giardia, a grade schooler wouldn't confuse Giardia with the Tangi virus. Tape 5. Tipping point. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date, the 4th of April, 1989. Report. Despite my repeated warnings, the parish government is promoting its waterways to its citizens and surrounding parishes. Apparently, that's why the CDC was not alerted. The riverways are big money and no one in the administration wants a potentially deadly disease scaring the tourists. Typical government bureaucracy. I fear this could be ground zero for a major outbreak, and not of Giardia. However, the potential pandemic isn't the most concerning piece of news that I've received. Patient 4 brutally killed her husband with her bare hands. She kidnapped patient 1 after also murdering the child's parents. Patient 3 also violently attacked his parents. The 3 were last spotted in the waterways near Kate's Crossing. In addition, several people have been reported to have gone missing on the river. I am convinced it is all connected. Tape 6. Bad to worse. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date, the 18th of October, 1989. Report. The summer went exactly as I figured. More sick, most get better quickly, which means no one cares about the possible secondary infection. I can't in good conscience allow this to continue. Despite pleading with everyone in my department, no one will listen to my concerns. I'm thankful I live outside of this parish. Now, they are building a landfill near the river. The rumor in the town is they are covering something up. Some say it's a spaceship. But I don't have time for that nonsense. I think it's time I threatened to go to the press. Addendum, and I was terminated, effective immediately. However, when I returned to my office, I found a tape on my desk. There was a note that simply said, Lab 8, come at night. The following was recovered from a missing persons case. Based on what I've seen on this tape, I will return tonight. Tape 7. Alien. Researcher. Dr. Julia Williams. Station. Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date. The 18th of October, 1989. Continued. Report. I was shocked to find my supervisor and his assistant were the ones who left the tape. Apparently, they have been trying to figure out who they can trust with the current threat. They believe most of the parish government has been infected. Regardless, what they showed me in Lab 8 was disturbing to say the least. The virus is sentient. It doesn't want to just spread. It wants control. From what we can observe, the worms spread throughout the body's nervous system, so they can override the host when needed. The tumor acts as a second brain. Even decapitated, the worms keep the dog's head alive. According to the data he's seen, most will simply succumb to the virus, lose control. A small portion will perish. The remaining will mutate into giant amphibious creatures. Afterwards, we went to my supervisor's, Jim's home. He and Jay spent hours telling me how the local government is planning to introduce the virus to the water and food supplies. We discussed plans of how to go public over a bottle of wine. Alien invasion by way of viral infection is frightening, but I must admit, it feels good to no longer feel alone. Tape 8, The End or the Beginning, Personal Journal, Dr. Julia Williams, date, the 19th of October, 1989. Thoughts, I must have passed out, because when I woke up, I was alone. Jim left me a note. It said two things: welcome to the family and see you back at work in 2 weeks. Fired and rehired in 24 hours, must be some kind of record. Then I guess the real battle begins. Last night, Jim seemed pretty confident that we will be able to get both the CDC and military involved. The 6th of November, 1989. Back to work and back to war. I'm feeling under the weather, but Jim and I have a big meeting today. Time to discuss the future. Odd, Jim wasn't him today, but he left the bottle of wine that we shared 2 weeks ago. It had instructions to analyze. So I did as asked. Oh God. I am infected with the Tangi virus. I immediately left. As I drove away, the staff at the entire building followed me to the parking lot and watched me as I drove away. They were all smiling. How can I be so gullible? The 5th of February, 1990. I'm working in a veterinarian's office. I've been poisoning my body with anti-parasite drugs and chemotherapy meant for dogs. I'm 40 pounds underweight, bald, my mouth is covered in sores, but I've kept the disease from overtaking me. But I'm just buying time until I can figure out how to cure this thing. The 23rd of April, 1990. I can feel them scratching at my skull. The drugs aren't as effective anymore. My fingers are spasming. My eyes are twitching. I am dying. The 5th of May, 1990. I've been having the strangest dreams. I've been thinking about Ireland, France, moving to the States for med school. The 15th of June, 1990. I miss my mom and dad. There's so much I wanted to do. I wanted to meet someone, grow old, have kids. Now I'll never do anything. The 27th of August, 1990. I can hear them now. They want me to consider them my children. I consider them a plague. The 21st of September, 1990. I lost my job at the vet's office. My memory isn't what it used to be. I'm mailing these tapes to the FPTV cable station, the council too. Maybe they can use what I learned to save us. The 8th of October, 1990. I'm ending things tonight. If anyone watching this wants to know my last words, there. Boil anything you drink. It kills the virus.
Don't trust your government. They have sold you out. You have been warned.
By working with the property owners and other concerned groups throughout the parish, we have made great strides in cleaning the river such as this. The Netabany River is a big concern of ours. By having the landfill nearby, it does create a possible image of polluting that river, but I can assure you, we at the landfill are making every effort that we possibly can to see that the landfill does not pollute any river, any stream, any body of water throughout this parish. And I am very, very adamant about the personnel at the landfill. They have orders that if they have any type of activity out there that might be damaging to any stream, that they're to report it to me and the proper authorities immediately. We have formed this committee, and the committee is going to be very active to monitor the activities at the landfill and to see that if there is a problem on the Netabany River, that we can address it. And if it is a problem that can be solved or created by the landfill itself, it will be handled properly.
The new health unit on Club Deluxe Road between Hammond and Ponchatoula, just one hallmark of growth and steady improvement here in Tangi, especially in parish government. With me is Parish President Gordon Burgess. And Gordon, here at the health unit, we can certainly see evidence of a parish government on the grow and on the move.
Yes, Ken, we can. We have this new unit here on Club Deluxe Road, and then we also have the new unit in A-Meet that's on Highway 16 west of town, and we're very proud to have the two health units in the parish to accommodate the needs of the people, whether it be for their shots or whatever the service that we can render to the people. We feel like that we have the facilities now that will satisfy those needs.
Well, stay with us, everybody, because in addition to this facility here, we'll show you other hallmarks in Tangi.
And terror has come to America. And this typical day in anywhere USA, whether rural or urban, will be forever changed. In the aftermath of such devastation, we'll see a shift, a return in focus to the small town roots of morality, a morality that has remained rooted and intact beneath the camouflage of the everyday citizen's hustle. Life is a fragile gift that is delivered to us in pieces, in small moments, and it only achieves meaning as we cherish and blend the pieces, even the seemingly insignificant pieces, into a full, universal whole.
Biohazard warning. Unknown substance detected in the water. Do not drink the water. Do not bathe in the water. Do not give to pets. Boiling is not enough. Water could be highly toxic. Something unnatural is in the water. The sick are no longer human. Stay human. Don't drink the water.
Gary, come in. What's your ETA?
5 minutes, give or take.
Copy that. Holler back when you get on scene.
Roger that. Over and out. Molly, come in.
Go ahead.
I'm at the old church and there's nobody here.
You at the Old Baptist?
Looking right at it, and it's empty.
Somebody must have beat you to it. Look, we got an elderly couple southbound. Can you do it?
10-4, I'm on it. Hey Molly, the elderly couple is MIA. Can you call HQ and see if someone's making these rescues?
10-4, I'll put the word out.
Hey Molly, I'm at the Collinswood subdivision. Where are they?
All the way in the back.
10-4. Molly, I'm at the back of the Collinswood. No one's here. There's no way someone else evacuated 30 people. Have you heard anything from HQ?
That's a negative.
Try again. What the hell was that?
Sorry, trying to get some caffeine.
No, I heard something.
Wouldn't worry about it. Probably just an animal. The other guy said they've been hearing all sorts of stuff.
Look, I'm gonna start making my way back to you, okay?
10-4. Gary, come in. How close are you to North Street?
About a block away.
We have a Jane Doe in need of medical. She has lacerations on her right arm. Says she was attacked by a monster in the middle of evacuation.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Probably was a snake or gator. Hold on. Gary, I'm gonna have to let you go. Some kind of emergency in the front office.
Nothing like a flood to bring out the best in people. Molly, again, there's no one here, but something doesn't seem right. Molly, you there? Molly, come in, please. Jesus Christ, that sounds close.
We were able to enact some Pure Waters Act ordinances that help clean up some of the waste, the household waste that was going into our river. And I guess we probably have the cleanest river. The Tangi Parish, the Tangi River is the cleanest river in the state. But yet, we are the only state that's still labeled as being polluted, and you can't swim or fish or tube in it.
We invite you to come visit the best kept secret in Louisiana, Tangi Parish. Business is booming, restaurants have reopened, miles of waterways are ready for you to enjoy. Every weekend, there's something fun to do in our little parish. Since the Great Flood, we have rebuilt our community into the perfect place to raise your family. So come and visit your friends in Tangi Parish. You might even find you'll never want to leave, but if you do, we'll be happy to send a piece of our community home with you. We here in Tangi Parish are proud to announce Tangi Water will be available in every major supermarket in America. And who knows,
maybe soon, people all over the world might get a chance to enjoy a cool, refreshing taste of Tangi water. Tangi water, it'll change you.